Live from the north side of Chicago, Wrigley Field. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the St. Louis Cardinals and the Chicago Cubs.
Body in motion, heart on fire, train through the heat and haze. Focus, vision of my eyes locked in through the pain.
First pitch coming at you right after the break.
Count me out, but I'm still here making plays. I rise from the darkest depths to the light in a fight for the win I claim.
And today's starter, Shota Imanaga. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Just about to get started, J.J. Weatherholt now at the plate. And we're underway from Wrigley Field. That one's in there. That is strike two.
That's a ball. That's ball two.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Now we take a check of the St. Louis Cardinals lineup. Saying we're looking at a young lineup here. Not much experience, but they're going to bring a lot of energy to the field.
Yeah, and that's just it, Boog. We expect this lineup to play hard no matter what. They are an exciting group to watch.
And now it's Ivan Herrera. Foul ball. Herrera goes 5 feet 11 inches, 220 pounds, and he was born in Panama. Yo, one. And there's a foul ball. Just underway here from Wrigley. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Oh, and 2 now. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one carrying. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. He'll take a jog around the bases. The Cardinals score first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. There he got a splitter that he was able to handle, allowed that pitch to travel a little bit deeper, and when it was time to commit, his hands exploded through the zone.
One down. Alec Burleson, the next to hit.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Close one. Doesn't get the call. Ball 1.
That pitch is missing out with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
2 down.
You always want those pitches back as a hitter. It caught a lot of the zone and definitely not the intended location, but those splitters can dance around and miss a barrel even when they're not perfectly executed.
Jordan Walker in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two. Next offering way upstairs. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. Misses.
Nope, that's a ball.
And the count's full. Fights it off. He'll see another. Three-two. And he grounds one to the right side. Horner on to first. Inning over. One for the Cardinals on the solo home run. It's now a 1-0 ball game. It's an NL Central showdown right here on MLB The Show. Back here at Wrigley Field. And now here's the starter for St. Louis, Matthew Liberatore. What do we need to know here?
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. We'll also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat.
And that one hammered. That's back there. Out of here. A solo shot. And we're level. It's 1-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Bregman in the box here and fouls it off for strike one. Tied up here in the early going. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. One away. Time now for the Chicago Cubs lineup. Finding themselves down a run early, they'd like to punch back here with a run of their own.
Absolutely, Boog, but I don't expect them to change their approach because of that run. They still want to put together strong at-bats. Be patient out there and get a feel for this starting pitcher.
Ian Happ up to hit. The switch hitter batting right. Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. Into the basket and gone. Home run. Ian Happ bops one out of here. It's their second home run of the inning, and it gives them the lead in the first. It's 2-1.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch it from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Here's Nico Horner. On the line, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Right there does a great job of staying in a big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
And up next for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki. Horner on the go. And that is out of play. Now he steps out as time is granted. And the lefty would be 0-1. Foul off down the right side. Way outside, and it gets away. Throws to second, tries to get back and
he's
safe.
Nobody on defense feels great right now. The pitcher feels responsible for missing so far outside, and the catcher wishes he could have done more to try to stop it.
Stays alive. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. Got him swinging. Go bounces in, and he's safe. Next is the designated hitter, Moises Ballesteros. Swinging a foul out of play. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Then he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And that just misses.
That's ball 2.
Outside lane, full count out. On the ground, Weatherholt out with room to spare, and that's the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working, and it's now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching Cubs baseball on the show, Chicago. Here at Wrigley Field, top of the second. Here's Nolan Gorman. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Ball,
Really
that's
good
outside.
take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings through it for the K. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Beat him inside on that last pitch, and when you look back at the pitch sequence on that strikeout, it's pretty interesting. Away, in, away, and then back in again. Really commanded both sides of the plate right there. That makes it pretty tough to get comfortable in the box.
Mason Wynn getting ready to hit.
Hey!
Tied him up inside with that one.
Gosh, a little late on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy. Gonna have to regroup here.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Just beautiful placement of the splitter right there. Exactly where you want it with 2 strikes to get that swing and miss. And he's worked very hard to be able to command that pitch. It's a tough pitch to get a grip on, but he's one of the best at throwing it where he wants to.
Now the catcher up to hit, Jimmy Crooks. And that one fouled off. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. In plenty of time to first. St. Louis goes down in order. Bottom of the inning. Now the Cubs catcher, Carson Kelly.
Kelly.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Nice grab. Over to first.
Out.
And they get the out.
Batting it, the center fielder, number 4.
You gotta be kidding me. Did you see that throw?
Not really, Boog. I mean, it happened in the blink of an eye, it seemed, but thankfully StatCast is here to help us out. I mean, you don't see many throws across the infield that get up into the 90s, so he really reached back for that one, and he had to get the out.
Pete Crow Armstrong, the next Cub to hit. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. This one in the air, center field. Scott on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there are 2 outs.
Batting ninth, the shortstop,
Swanson digs in. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
This strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle to base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Up next for the Cubs, the first baseman.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Michael Busch will hit next. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. High fly ball, right field. Walker on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. 1 left for the Cubs. They lead it 2-1. On the north side of Chicago, John Shelby and Chris Singleton. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Ryan Torres.
Hey! Ball.
Strike 2. And right back to the mound. Slings to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Next to hit, Victor Scott. This guy can absolutely fly. I think one of the faster players in baseball. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
The 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Out towards right center field. Suzuki on his way in. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
Up next for the Cardinals, the second baseman, J.J.
Now it's the second baseman, J.J. Weatherholt. His first at-bat was a strikeout. Swing and a foul straight back. Oh, great stop. And very nicely done for the out. Redbirds down quietly. They're down 2-1. Back here at the friendly confines as we go to the last of the third. And now it's Alex Bregman. Line drive, that's a base hit out of the left center field. And a good start to the inning.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
So up next, Ian Happ. And the 0-1. Runner on the go. Strike in there. Throw to second. Ow.
Wow, what an incredible throw right there. And he might not have had time to get to his feet and catch that runner. That's an incredible display of arm strength.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. The throw to first. Happ is gone.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Nico.
2 down, bases empty. Nico Horner will come up to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. High chopper to third. Gorman there with plenty of time, and that ends the inning. Cubs are down quietly, but they still lead it 2-1. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the Cardinal DH, Ivan Herrera.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient, take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
Swings through that one for strike 2. On the ground to third. Tosses to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Up next for the Cardinals, the first baseman, Alec Burleson.
And here is Alec Burleson. Struck out swinging his first time.
That's a ball.
The 1-0. And
Nope,
another ball.
outside.
The Cards down by a run. Top half of inning number 4. Swings and misses at 1 down below the zone. The 2-1 is high.
There.
Foul ball there. Got him looking. Now 2 away.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Now it's the right fielder, Jordan Walker. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. That
Ball
misses. And that's ball 1. Two down, nobody on. And he swings through that one. The 1-1 is fouled off. On the ground right side. And it goes just foul. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. To the right side. Corner over to first. And that's the third out. 1, 2, 3 go to Cardinals. And our score remains 2-1. Back here at Wrigley Field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Seiya Suzuki digs in now.
Hey.
That one catches the zone. That's strike 2. Got him swinging. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Moises Ballesteros, the next cup to him. He's 0 for 1. Late swing, foul to the left. Ballesteros measures 5 feet 8 inches, 22 years old, and he was born in Venezuela.
Oh, that's inside.
Battling here as he fouls it away. The wind, the kick, and the 1-2. That one ripped right center field, and it's into the gap. Man at first. So up next for Chicago, Carson Kelly. He's 0 for 1. And there's a fly ball deep right field. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. And it'll be runners at second and third, only 1 away.
He was all over that one. A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball and it stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
Pete Crow Armstrong now at the plate. Golden opportunity right here. Swing and a ground ball. Weatherholt slings to first in time. And now it's Dansby Swanson. Picked up a base hit to center his first time up. And that one is lifted in the air. That is the inning. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Cubs 3 and the Cardinals 1. It's an NL Central showdown right here on MLB The Show. We go to the top of the 5th, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Nolan Gorman.
Nolan Gorman.
No, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Hey!
Next offering in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. Struck him out looking. That was pretty nasty. Now that one missed, and here comes a challenge. So the ball will stand. Still 1 challenge left for them. Mason Wynn next up for the Cardinals.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Wynn wants to challenge this. Thought it was a ball. And it's going to stay a strike. So that removes their last challenge. The Redbirds trailing by 2, and we're at the top of the 5th. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Oh, 0-2 now. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Swanson. And there are 2 down.
Up next for the Cardinals, the catcher, number 80, Jimmy Crooks.
Here's the catcher, Jimmy Crooks. There's a strike. And he hits a ground ball right side. Horner fires over to first. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. And they still trail it here 3-1. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Michael Busch. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
I'm really impressed with this offense. They haven't been timid at the plate at all. They've been aggressive, and they're keeping the defense on its toes. 5 hits for them on the first pitch alone, so they're swinging and connecting right out of the gates.
Throws to first. What a play.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball, and then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to in the air, get his shoulders turned, and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
Here's Alex Bregman, 1 for 2. Ripped to third and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And that's just foul. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. He swings and fouls one off.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
Off the mark there, and the count's even at 2. Struck him out looking. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs, and the score stays 3-1. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Torres getting ready to hit.
Left fielder, Brian Torres.
On the ground, right side. Horner tosses to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for the Cardinals, the center fielder, number 11, Victor Scott II.
Victor Scott next up for the Cardinals. Flied to right his first time. This one in the air, center field. Crow Armstrong moving under this one. 2 down.
Up next for the Cardinals, the second baseman, J.J.
Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. J.J. Weatherholt, the next to hit.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Two down, nobody on. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. The 1-1. Hit on the ground to short. Swanson gets it to first. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Back down for the bottom of the 6th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Justin Brule.
Just trying to keep this one close here. And this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
So here's Horner now.
The second baseman, Horner.
And a foul ball. Out to short. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. Seiya Suzuki will hit next. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Crush, left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. He sends it out of here. And they add to the lead. It's 4-1.
He hit that into the wind, and it still had enough to leave the ballpark. He really connected on that pitch. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not
stepping in, Moises Ballesteros. That one fouled off. And the 0-1. Tap foul at the plate. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Gets the out, 2 down after the strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
2 outs, base is empty. And here's the catcher, Carson Kelly. Yeah! He'll challenge, thought that was a ball. And that one was indeed a strike. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. Two down, base is empty, but 1 run across here in the bottom of the 6th.
There you go.
Swing on an 0-2. Appeal to first. Didn't go. And now it's 1-2. Got him. That ends the inning. Cubs tack on another with a solo jack. It's now a 4-1 ball game. It's an NL Central showdown right here on MLB The Show. Top of inning number 7. Here's the Cardinal DH, Ivan Herrera.
You know, these Cardinals just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just 1 base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Throws to first in time. That's the first out in the top of the 7th.
So until they prove they can at least fight some of that off-speed stuff off, I'd imagine they're going to keep getting a steady diet of breaking balls, changeups, and the like.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And they have their first hit since the first inning. Now it's the right fielder, Jordan Walker, has grounded out a couple of times. Check swing called strike. And that is strike 1.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important at getting back into this ballgame.
Got it. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
That's to third, and it stays fair. Coming home. And they cut the lead to 2.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
So runner at second, 2 down. Mason Wynn now at the plate. Pickoff throw. Gorman back in on a dive. Fouled off. He was late. The Cubs holding on to a 2-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Here's the 0-2.
That's a really good take.
Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Good job of damage control right there.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Here at Wrigley Field, bottom of the 7th, Pete Crow Armstrong digs in now. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Yeah, that's fouled off. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Walker takes it in for the out. And there's one down.
The batter, number 7. Shortstop.
Dansby Swanson. Stands in.
Swanson.
Line to the left center field, and that's going to fall for a hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Nice line drive to pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
So back to the top of the order. Michael Busch, the next Cub to hit. Runner takes off. Into third now. So runners at the corners and one out.
When you can turn the ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. If he elevates that a little bit more, it's definitely out of here.
Dangerous hitter at the plate in Alex Bregman. And that one fouled off.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Two on, one out. That one hammered, but pulled foul. The 0-2. Ground ball left side. And foul ball. On the ground to the left. And it goes just foul. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Grounds one to short. There for the out. Runner scores from third. Here comes There's a manager out of the Cardinals dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Justin Brule departs, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. Gordon Graceffo comes on now. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball.
Up next.
And next for the Cubs, Ian Happ. He had a big swing for these guys way back in the first inning.
Yeah, Boog, he didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here.
That's smacked on a line to center. Brings it in, and that will end the inning. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Cubs 5 and the Cardinals 2.
Now pitching for
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Caleb Fieldball. Jimmy Crooks getting ready to hit. The Cardinals in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
And a foul ball.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at-bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Got the bat going too soon, and strike 2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, you rarely ever see 3 curveballs in a row, because that's one of those pitches that's most effective when you haven't seen it recently. You might see 3 sliders in a row, but right there, he was feeling that curveball and figured he could finish with that pitch.
Brian Torres next up for the Cardinals. And first offering is fouled off. The Cards trailing by 3, and we're at the top of the 8th. On the ground, right side. Sends it to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
And the batter now, Victor Scott.
Hey!
That one
Inside,
misses.
ball 1.
Ball 1 strike.
Nope.
And that's
Ball, that's
outside.
out.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And
That's out. Ball 4.
You can stomach a 2-out walk to certain players, but with his speed, this guy out there in the base pass, it could turn into 2 or 3 bases.
Back to the top of the order now. And here's the St. Louis leadoff man, J.J. Weatherholt.
If he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Gets him to chase after that one.
Here's a one-scoring opportunity. You definitely got to push something across because it's not going to get any easier. You get to the ninth, you got to walk down closer, ready to come in.
And that one hit to first, and it gets by him. And that extends the inning.
Up next for the Cardinals, the designated hitter,
First and second, 2 outs. Ivan Herrera, and a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. He's already homered here in this one.
Well, this is a critical
Outside.
spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
Base hit! Runner around third. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they cut the lead to 2. To the plate, and he's out. They limit the damage here. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Cubs 5 and the Cardinals 3. It's an NL Central. Back here at the friendly confines. Their offense has produced a lot of hits so far, as we see from the spray chart.
Yeah, it looks like they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one, Boog. Spraying the ball all over the yard. Good team effort at the dish.
Swing and a miss. Action in the St. Louis bullpen. Ryan Stanek, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Fernandez warming up. Well, the 0-1. Backed off the plate that time.
Nothing but curveballs so far in the at-bat. Kind of makes it difficult as a hitter to know what to look for because you start wondering if he'll keep coming with it or if they'll try to speed you up.
That's a ball.
And that one is downstairs. And a full count now. Got him swinging.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Hit to right center. And that's got extra bases written all over it. He's in at second with a 1-out double.
2 hits for him in this one. Both were extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
1 out. Runner at second. Moises Ballesteros, the next Cub to hit. He's trying for third. Pitch outside. Throw the third.
Well, maybe he thought he should have gone for a triple instead of a double and just decided, I'm going to take third this way. Definitely using his legs to his advantage right here.
One away with a runner at third. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning.